Manifold's going to help line the heads up a little bit for us. Instead of using the other tool across the front there. Alright, that tool goes across here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the manifold as a tool. Okay, where do we put all those fancy Allen wrenches we got out?
Oh, yeah.
No. One's for the manifold.
Oh, they're in that bucket just up there. Next to
There
it.
we go, over here. Special one over center. It was so much easier last time we did this. About that much torque's enough. How much torque was that?
Minimal.
Let's see, which arm are we going to use? The one that blocks the view, or you got that?
Mm-hmm.
What's the patent pending name for this tool?
Tatro's twist.
Harley Davidson Specialty Tool number 13021-4. Look that up on Google. You know, if it's a Harley because it's chrome plated, very important. If it wasn't chrome plated, it wouldn't be right. A little tighter. Okay, let that come down now. Tap them all the way in, which makes the manifold the tightest. So now when we tighten everything down, it should find the spot they want to be at. Make sure these have some tension on them. Not full torque, but down there a little bit. You want to make sure the manifold is going straight up and down, or at least close to it. So you go like that, and you look at your motor and see if it looks straight. Looks like it's angled uphill a little bit, doesn't it? See the angle the motor's at versus the manifold here?
Mm-hmm.
So you need a manifold adjustment tool. Might resemble something like that. So I look across the face of the motor right here, and that's what I do. So it needs to come down a little bit further, looks like to me. The rubber's fighting me a little bit, so we just loosen this up slightly so it'll be easier to move. Come down just a little bit. Look better? Looks like it might be still uphill a little bit.
Mm.
That's where it wants to be, though. A little bit more like that. That looks better. And if you look inside the ports, make sure there's no rubber ding-dongs hanging inside there. No rubber. I don't see no rubber.
Nope.
Looks like they line up pretty good. So we're good. Now you're going to torque things down a little bit. Where's our torquing tool at? Right here. What wrench we using today?
That one.
This one's good for 25 foot-pounds. Or thereabouts. know what I said of that last. Okay, I'm going to torque it until it goes all the way. See how we start from the inside, go inside is how I do it, but you can do it the other way if you want, as long as you do both together. Alright, here's our first torque. Now we can either use this or a dial wrench. See, it's at 40.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the way. What number are we going to? That's 40, right? So there's 38 right there. This does not always click. It's going more than I want it to. That's why I like my dial. I can see how much torque I'm putting on it. So now I'm just going a little bit. Make sure the gasket's all the way down, now the rubber's sticking out. So I just go about the same torque, same distance. Gasket appears to be fully seated like we want it to be. Except it's being held up in the air a little bit. That means that rubber is in the way that we put in there to seal. Okay, so I'm going to torque this now. Ready? A lot. Fools you a little bit on torques. Don't trust this tool that much. Now it didn't even move, and it's tight. Theoretically, it's torqued. I like this one. So this has a dial you look at. So you turn to what you need to see it at. So zero's right here. Make sure we're on about 38 right there, right? Can't get to those ones. Too short. Let's see, we have a 12-point half-inch laying around. Not that I see. Makes it hard to check it. Let's see, I can do these now. That one. Perfect. Use this one. My 0 out. See 0 up there?
Mm-hmm.
About the same. It also tells me the wrenches are pretty equally torqued.
Right.
The accuracy is fairly good. It does not fit. Maybe this doesn't fit either because it hits on everything. This case here will work. See, it hits on everything. We're only halfway on our bolt here, but it tells me what I want to know. Go back to the real one. I got room, see? Okay. 7.5 passes, it still didn't move.
Because that last one was.
You have drag in there.
Mm.
You have to overcome the drag to move it. I believe that one a lot more than I believe this thing. So I've had too many times where this does not click. You keep going, it's tight. No damn way it's that tight. You back up and you didn't do anything.
Oh wow.
Like half the torque, you know. I've done that before.
Is it out of calibration, or is it just that style of?
It's just the way it clicks.
Hmm.
I don't trust clickers. I like dials. Dials and flex beams are very accurate. Flex beam's like a big spring.
Yeah.
Okay, move that all the way down. Actually, that pan 4 inches over here. Tight. We should check to make sure this was still good. Looks pretty close. So make sure your Allen goes all the way in before you torque it. Then you know you're getting a good torque. This one over here. We have much leverage here. Grab me like a 1/2 inch wrench or 7/16 or something. So you have a cheater wrench. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So make sure it's all the way in again. Just put on that like that. Go to this side. I like the hex head on this side better because you can put a little wrench on it, a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's tight. You're good. And that's tight. Okay, got this. Goes down here. Okay, where's your zipper cutter? Now it's the time to make sure you got everything how it's supposed to be, because it's hard to change it later. So what's this one going to do? Oh, just a bolt here.
Okay.
So you got to make sure you don't pinch the wires up under here.
That'd be nice.
It's very easy to do when the wires are loose like that.
Yeah.
Here. It's a very easy thing to do. Now, I don't know if we need to move this again or not. Looks like you had this all the way down like that.
Yes.
Let's see, probably 9/16 on both. Yep, one of them. There's the other one. I'm not sure if we're going to have to take this back off again or not, but we'll go ahead and tighten it down anyway. Okay, it's not fully tight, just close, so we can still adjust it here, do whatever we need to do. Now, is there washers underneath here or something? Because this sits up in the air, see how it sits flat right here? That's where it wants to be.
I think there was.
So yeah, you come down and set an angle like
Yeah.
this, so it's not flat. Now you can make it flat by bending it that way because it is a Heim, but the Heim has a very limited adjustment on this application here. I would like to see something higher up here because we're binding.
Mm-hmm.
The Heim's locked up right now. So is our motor lower? We didn't lower our motor.
Yeah, we did. We
Oh,
did.
we did lower our motor. Okay, that's what I saw. So this is all loose up under here? Okay. Yeah, we were real tight in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not lined up correctly. Okay, that's a good stopping point. We'll be back, we got the parts.